Welcome back to Game 2 of Redbirds Ravens. Game 4 of the series. Game 2 of the day. It's the lefty, Matthew Scott, on the mound for the Ravens. And he's working quickly already here against Gabriel Riquet-Cruz, who's leading off for the McGill Redbirds. Couple balls already on Riquet-Cruz. Another pitch is high, that's ball 3. Apologies for this sort of abrupt start. Taking care of some technical issues between games. Here we are. There's a strike in there from Scott. Now 3 balls and 1 strike on Riquet-Cruz. Riquet-Cruz grounds that one fair inside the bag at third, and that's going to roll all the way into left field. Braden Bolt scoops that one up and throws it back in. But that's a leadoff signal. A leadoff single for Gabriel Riquet-Cruz. So that brings Robert Glusker to the plate. Glusker swings and misses at the first pitch. If you weren't here earlier, Ravens took the first game. This doubleheader, 7-0. McGill won both games yesterday. Another strike there, this time taken by Glusker. So quickly 0-2 with a runner on first. Got him! Strike 3, drops in the breaking ball. Matt Scott, nice job by him. Nathaniel Steffler, step into the plate. The righty takes the first pitch just a little bit high for a ball. Swinging hard at the second, fouls at third base side. Steffler was 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game today. Runner going, pitch is high for a ball, throw down to second. Tag is on, he's out! Nice throw there. Eric Delfatti again. He's been showing off that arm all weekend. Tires the runner at second. Swing and a miss. Ball on a strike on Steffler. Another pitch. This one's grounded over to short. Blamauer's got it. Long throw to first. And he's safe. Steffler legs it out, an infield hit for him. It was a long throw from Eric Blamauer, who had ranged over behind the third baseman Fournier. Steffler running just fast enough to leg that one out, keep this inning going, and bring Sam Walsh to the plate. Walsh hitting cleanup. Takes the first pitch for a ball above the zone. Also taken for a ball above the zone. And Sam Walsh finds himself in a favorable count. That ball bounced in for a ball. Walsh was 1 for 3 the first game today. Struck out twice. He was playing center field. It's now with a runner on first. Low and away, ball 4. So a walk. Sam Walsh is aboard. That bumps Nathaniel Steffler. He advances to second. After the first base run of the inning, Gabriel Riquet-Cruz was eliminated on a nice throw to second when he attempted to steal. McGill continues to put runners on. Eli Brisman comes to the plate, batting from the right side. He swings at the first pitch and pops it back out of play. Brisman came in as a pinch hitter and struck out. And McGill's 7-0 defeat earlier today. Here's the 0-1. Up and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Brisman, and Matt Scott's got a good chance here to put Brisman away and get out of this inning. Here's the 1-2. That one is slapped to second. Bobbled a little bit, but the throw on to first is, oh, it's wide! Past the first baseman, and a run is going to come in to score. Colby Schroeder had trouble with that one at second. And then the throw to Benji Vidocic at first. So, McGill has the lead early in the top of the first. Still 2 away, runners at the corners. And Xavier Phelps is at the plate. He pitched in relief earlier today. Now his chance to contribute on the other side of the ball. He flies that one out to left field. Ranging back is Bolt. He's under it, he's got it, and the inning is over. So the Redbirds take an early 1-0 lead. But Matt Scott is able to put some good pitches together and eliminate the further threat. Raven's going to come to bat in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with us on the stream. Be back in just a second. Welcome back, Redbirds Ravens. Thomas Fournier going to lead things off for the home half of the first. Pitcher is Marcus Dela Cruz. He gets the start for McGill. On the season, Dela Cruz has pitched 6 innings, given up 10 hits, 11 runs, but only 6 of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 4. Fournier, the third baseman at the plate. First pitch is a high breaking ball, taken for ball 1. Another pitch above the zone by Dela Cruz, the right-hander. Fournier swings at that one and sends it hard out into left field. Back, and that is down. That's going to go all the way to the wall for a double. Past Alex Strepko out in left field. Thomas Fournier does a good job hooking that one. He got a lot of it and leads off the game with a double for the Ravens. So now Eric Blamauer comes to the plate. Blamauer again playing short. 2 for 4 in the game earlier. First pitch from Dela Cruz. That one is bounced in for a ball. Here's the 1-0. That one is hit hard by Blamauer out to center field. That's going to get down in front of Sam Walsh. And that is going to bring in a runner. On a single to deep center, Eric Blamauer, and just like that, the Ravens have tied this one. Some scoring early. After an unearned run in the top of the inning, Ravens equalize quickly. Haven't even recorded an out yet. Blamauer stands at first. Now Ryan Malik comes to the plate. Malik takes that one for a ball just above the zone. Runner going. Pitch is a breaking ball away. Slide in. Safe is the call at second. Throw got there, but not quite in time. So Blamauer takes second. And the Ravens have their second runner in scoring position of this bottom of the first. That breaking ball that allowed Blamauer to steal it looked to be off the plate. It was called a strike, however, so the count sits at 1-1. Malik, the lefty. Here's the 1-1. One's bounced in. 2 balls and a strike. Redbirds have Marr in left, Walsh in center, Xavier Felks out and right. Brisbane plays third. Gabriel Riquet Cruz, he's been playing third all weekend. He now finds himself at short. Malik swings and misses at that one, 2-2. Jackson Cohen at second. Dawson Kusel at first. And Steffler is behind the plate. The 2-2 to Malik. That one's taken high for a ball, full count. Oh, and the throw back to the pitcher gets away from him, but we're not going to be able to advance on that. It was just sort of an awkward play. Not even a play, an awkward between the play. Full count, nobody out on Ryan Malik. Here's the pitch. That one is bounced in. So, a walk. Malik's aboard, and the first 3 batters of the inning have all reached for the Ravens. Brings the catcher Eric Delfatti to the plate. Delfatti threw out a runner top half of this inning. Been doing that all weekend long. He started a catcher in the early game. 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. He also walked. A little bit of a meeting on the mound here. Umpire's going to clean off home plate as the catcher has a chat with De La Cruz. Still no outs. Delfatti finally steps in. He's laying down the bunt. Out back to the mound, fielded by the pitcher. Only one play is to first. So Delfatti lays down a sacrifice, able to move both runners over. Braden Bolts is going to come to the plate. Runner at second, runner at third. He had a sort of a tough early game today. Struck out 3 times, but now he has a chance to do some damage with runners in scoring position. Takes the first pitch high above the zone for a ball. Out in left field again today. Should I say out again for the second time today? Here's the 1-0. That one is hit hard down the line and through for a base hit. That's going to score a run, and Malik is getting the wave. He's going to come in as well. Braden Bolt. A clutch hit there to plate 2. And the Ravens surge out to a 3-1 lead. He hooked that one just inside the bag at third. Perfectly placed to allow both runners to score. He ends up at first. Nice piece of hitting from Bolt, and that's going to bring Benji Vidocic to the plate. Vidocic is manning first base in this game. Didn't see him earlier, but we saw him in both games yesterday. He swings and hits the first one out to center field, and that is going to drop for a base hit. Quick work by Vidocic. Swings at the first pitch as he sees. Knocks it into center field for a base hit. Ravens keep rolling. Bolt at second, Vidocic at first. Dylan Murpaugh comes to the plate. Playing center field. We're going to have another chat here. And that's it. De La Cruz gets the pull early in this one. So, a new McGill pitcher is going to come in. Going to take a little bit of a break here as the new guy gets warmed up. We'll be back here for the rest of the bottom of the first in just a little bit. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, be back in just a second. Welcome back, Ravens Redbirds. New pitcher on the mound. It's Robert Passmore-Waugh. He comes in a tough spot here. Ravens at first and second, one away. Dylan Murpaugh at the plate. The lefty throws a first pitch just low for a ball. Looks in towards home. And finally, here's the 1-0. That's low for a ball. Both runners going, sliding in at third. And out. Ooh, an attempt there. Braden Baltz looked like he had a good jump. The throw was too good over at third base. So he is gunned down at third. Benji Vidocek does advance to second on that. There are now 2 outs. There's a strike from Passmore-Waugh. On the season, coming into this appearance, he's pitched 4 innings, given up 1 earned run, walked 8, struck out 7. Pitch, that's up and in. Pitch, swing and a miss by Murpaugh. 2 strikes now on him. Count runs full here. Runner out on second is Benji Vidocek. Taking the lead, and here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Ooh, just clipped it though. Steffler wasn't able to squeeze that one. He kind of juggled it a couple times. Count remains full here. The lefty looks in, delivers again. Great take from Dylan Murpaugh on a fastball just off the plate. He is going to reach first. 2 on, 2 away. Sal Lima comes to the plate. Lima had the morning off, or the early afternoon off. He now comes in. He's playing right field. He takes a first pitch strike from Passmore-Waugh. It's a lefty on lefty matchup here. And to look back towards second. And the pitch home. That's high. Ducking is Lima. Lima's hitting .333 on the season. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swings at that one. Tried to pull back, wasn't able to though. And now 2 strikes on him. Passmore-Waugh came in a tough spot. Looking to end the inning before any more damage is done. Pitch. That one's just above the zone for a ball. Count now goes to 2-2. Benji Vidocek, he still belongs to De La Cruz. The runner at first, however, was walked by Passmore-Waugh. Lima steps back in, waiting for the 2-2. Here it is. Strike 3. Down looking is Lima. Still, though, productive bottom of the first for the Ravens. They're able to score 3. Nice job by them to bounce back after a first inning where they fell behind. Only briefly, though. 2 RBI for Braden Bolt, 1 for Eric Blamauer. Ravens are in business early. Be back with the top of the second in just a second. Welcome back. Jackson Cohen stepping to the plate in the top of the second. Matt Scott still on the mound for the Ravens. Cohen's line on the season, he's hitting .333. 4 hits and 12 at-bats. Takes the first pitch high for a ball. He has walked 4 times this season. So Jackson Cohen getting on base a lot. Not get into the early game. He's out at second right now. He laces that one hard into left field for a base hit. He's going to try for 2 here. Looks like he should have it as this ball rolls all the way to the corner. And he is indeed in there standing up. Jackson Cohen leading off the inning with a double. It'll be Dawson Kusel to the plate now. Kusel playing first base. And again batting with his electric turquoise barreled bat. Very distinctive. Takes a pitch above the zone for ball 1. Redbirds down by 2. They scored a run in the top of the first. Ravens answered with 3 of their own in the bottom. Kusel grounds that one foul. Third base side. And that brings us to where we are now. Runner at second for the Redbirds, nobody away. Top of the second. 7, 8, and 9 were due up. 7's already hit a double. Kusel takes another strike. He's got 2 on him now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Nice pitch from Matt Scott. He retires Kusel, and that brings Noah Marr to the plate. Marr, the righty, against Scott, the lefty. Pitch. That one is flown out towards second base. Not that deep. Schroeder's under it. He's got it. And very quickly, they're 2 away. Top of the lineup, due back up. It's Gabriel Riquet-Cruz. He's been at third most of the weekend, playing short in this game. Hit a single his first time up. See if he can do something to drive in that runner from second. First pitch, swing, and he pops that one up. Ranging in, and down. It finds a hole. The throw towards the plate is wide, and Riquet Cruz is going to advance to second on that. On a seeing eye pop-up, if you can call it that. It landed just beyond the dirt infield and was basically equidistant between Schroeder, who was ranging back from second, and Dylan Murpaugh, who was charging in from center. So, a single there from Riquet Cruz. He's able to advance to second on the throw home. Scores a runner, an RBI for him. Brings Robert Glusker to the plate. Glusker was catching earlier, now DHing. He struck out his first time up. Bats now with 2 away. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike 1 on the righty. Still early days in this one, but if they can score that tying run on second, as that pitch is taken for a strike, and he's down 0-2. If they can plate the tying run from second, stay at least equal heading into the home half of the second, that would be a good feeling for the Redbirds. Ravens going to try and stop them from doing that. And Scott, as that one's grounded to Blamauer, it's short. He's got it. Long throw to first. He makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Redbirds claw one back, but Matt Scott is able to pitch out of it before the tying run could score. And the Ravens are going to have a chance to extend their lead in the bottom of the second. My name is Alex Scott. Be back in a second. Welcome back. Robert Passmore-Waugh, the lefty. He's still coming back out. He came in relief in the first inning. Did a nice job. Didn't allow any of his runners to score. After a rough outing from De La Cruz at the start in this game. Final line on De La Cruz, he pitched 1/3 of an inning, allowed 3 earned runs. So Colby Schroeder takes that pitch away. No strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 hits for De La Cruz. Passmore-Waugh came in. That's where we are now. Swing and a miss from Schroeder. 2 strikes on him now. Ravens have the lead 3-2 here. Bottom of the second. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And second baseman Colby Schroeder takes that one for a strike. Ooh, he's got him. Down goes Schroeder on strikes. And that brings Thomas Fournier into the box. He had a double his first time up. Had a double in the game earlier. He stands in with nobody on and 1 out. Bottom of the second. Eric Blamauer on deck, Ryan Malik in the hole. Pitch in there for a strike. Breaking ball dropped in by Passmore Wall. Swing and a miss by Fournier. So he falls behind 0-2. Passmore Wall has been pitching well since he came into this one. The 0-2. That one's grounded over to short, and it finds a hole up the middle. Splits the difference up the middle between Riquet Cruz and Jackson Cohen. And a one-out base hit for Thomas Fournier. 2 for 2. He's already put together a nice game for himself. Blamauer now. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Blamauer hit a single his first time up. And it cashed Fournier after Fournier hit his double. The 0-1. Another strike. Back-to-back batters where Passmore Wall has been able to get ahead 0-2. See if Blamauer can battle back. Takes that one low and away for a ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Down goes Blamauer. So with 2 away, it'll be Ryan Malik, the designated hitter. Third in this lineup. He walked his first time up. It's a lefty on lefty matchup here. It's the first pitch, it hit him. Didn't look like it hit him very hard. I believe that was a breaking ball, but in any case, Malik turns his back. Does that one bounce off him? And after working a walk in the first inning, he now works, well, can you say works? He is the benefactor of a hit by pitch. No matter how you slice it, though, he finds his way at first base. Now there are 2 runners on for Eric Delfatti, who, in an unusual, at least for the analytics age decision, he was asked to put on the sacrifice. The cleanup hitter. Worked though, moved the runners over. Takes that first pitch inside. And can't say it didn't work out for them as he advanced both runners and then Braden Bolt drove both of them in. So been able to do that though, as there are 2 outs. Takes that one for a strike, 1-1. Ravens seeking to extend their lead here. It's a 1-run cushion. They're up 3-2. Strike taken at the knees from Delfatti. By Delfatti, I should say. And Passmore Wall, 1 strike away from getting out of this. Malik on first, Fournier at second. The 1-2. That one is belted out to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Fournier is getting sent. The throw home. It's offline. He's going to score. Fournier in. Malik trying for third. He slides in. Safe is the call at third. Unbelievable. Malik, it looked like the throw beat him there by a couple steps. And I don't know whether the tag missed him or what. He certainly didn't appear to beat that out. However, of course, the caveat, I'm sitting up here in the final row of the stadium. must give the benefit of the doubt to the field umpire, but that was interesting. And now the McGill manager is going to come out, and well, can't say I blame him. We don't have replay review, we don't have anything like that, but Ryan Malik was dead in the water. And it's not like he pulled off some sort of crazy swim move, dodge the tag, leap, and do a front flip over the third baseman. He looked like he was just tagged, but in any case, the chat concludes. This inning will continue. Like Brisbane, a little bit in disbelief there. But now Braden Bolt comes to the plate. Swinging at the first pitch, he fouls that one back. (4-2) now for the Ravens. Still 2 away. Runners at the corners. 0-1 to Bolt. Up and away for ball 1. Bolt hit a single his first time up. Drove in 2. Another RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-1 from Passmore Waugh. Taken for a strike. Runner going. Pitches in the dirt. Throw down. Oh, he eats it. Stepped up to throw. Thought better of it. Eric Delfatti is able to steal second. 2-2 on Bolt. Now his RBI opportunity becomes a 2 RBI opportunity. Ooh, down on strikes goes Bolt. Caught looking at a pitch away. Ravens, they managed to score 1 here in the bottom of the second. Gonna come back out to defend it. It's me, Matt Scott. Back on the rubber for the Ravens. My name is Alex Scott. We'll be back with the top of the third in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. We return to play here between McGill and Carleton. Final game of the 4-game series, in which McGill took the doubleheader yesterday. Carleton has taken the first game today. They lead the second. First pitch from Matt Scott is taken for a ball by Nathaniel Steffler. Steffler hits that one back towards the mound, gets past him to Blamauer at short, throw to first. Nice play, he's got the out. So Sam Walsh comes to the plate. The lefty walked his first time up. Nobody on and one away. First pitch is in there for a strike. Swings and misses at the second. So quickly behind 0-2 is Sam Walsh. Out in center field again, just as he was in the first game. He pops that one up to left field, ranging over is Braden Bolt. Shielding his eyes from the sun, he makes a tough catch. Very quickly, 2 away. And the third batter of the inning is Eli Brisman for McGill. He reached on an error his first time up. First pitch well above the zone, ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Nice pitch by Scott. Swings and misses at the high fastball. Now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 1-2-3 for Matt Scott. Nice clean inning for him. And now his offense gets the chance to continue adding to this 4-2 lead. Ravens half of the third coming up next. My name is Alex Scott. Gonna have that for you, so stick around. Welcome back. Benji Vidocic coming to the plate in the bottom of the third. Going to lead things off for the Carleton Ravens. They have a 4-2 lead in this game. It's the second of a doubleheader. Thank you for joining us. My name is Alex Scott. New pitcher is Agustia Kushari, a left-hander for McGill. Swinging and fouling that one off is Vidocic. Through 6 1/3 innings on the season, Kushari has given up 8 earned runs. He's walked 11, and he struck out 8. Pitch is high for ball 2. Check swing there, low, did he go? Looks like he pulled back in time. So it'll be 2 balls and a strike on the first baseman, Vidocic. Final line on Robert Passmore-Waugh, pitched 1 2/3 innings. 2 hits and 1 earned run. That one's bounced in. Looks like there was a correction on that check swing, so it was actually ruled a strike. And it will be 2-2. Kuchari delivers. That one's hit hard to second, fielded and thrown on to first. Nice play there. Jackson Cohen. Vidocic hit it hard, but Cohen made a nice play. Was able to toss it over to Dawson Kusel. And there's one away. It's the lefty Dylan Murpaugh coming to the plate to face the lefty Kuchari. The pitch, swing and a miss from Murpaugh, and oh, looks like it may be a glancing blow to the catcher. Going to take a second here. Looks like everybody's okay. Kuchari comes in to check on Steffler behind the plate. Everybody's in order though. And Murpaugh will step back in. Murpaugh walked his first time up. He has 1 strike against him. That one's bounced in for a ball. Fastball for a strike there. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dylan Murpaugh. The windup. That one is grounded back up over the pitcher's mound. Running over is the shortstop, Riquet Cruz, and he eats it. Infield hit for Dylan Murpaugh. Looked like there was a little bit of confusion there between the third baseman, Brisman, and Riquet Cruz, the shortstop. Both trying to make a play on that ball. It ended up in Riquet Cruz's glove, but by that point, Murpaugh was already most of the way to first base. So he decides to hang on to it. And it's an infield hit for Dylan Murpaugh. Sal Lima now at the plate. He takes a ball off the plate. 1-0 on him. He struck out looking his first time up. Strike there. A well-placed pitch from Kuchari. The 1-1. That one is popped up to left field. Ranging over is Noah Marr. He's under it, and oh, he dropped it! Lost it in the sun! So, oh, and Noah Marr. That's a terrible feeling. He drops down into a squat with his head and his hands out there in left field. Rubbing his head. It can be tricky. Making plays into the sun. We saw Braden Bolt had to navigate that in the McGill half of this inning. He was holding up his glove, blocking the sun, and he did make the catch. Unfortunately for Marr, not able to do the same. So it sort of bounces off him. And now with 1 away, there are 2 Ravens on. Colby Schroeder at the plate. Swings at the first pitch and fouls that one back over the screen. Towards the McGill cheering section. Ow! Looks like it hit someone. Seems to be okay though. Attempting the old barehanded basket catch. Can be tough to pull off. Schroeder takes that one low and away. Ball and a strike on him. If he can get a board, or I suppose if he cannot hit into a double play, it'll be Thomas Fournier coming up, who's already 2 of 2 on the day. Pitch is taken high for a ball, 2-1. Schroeder struck out his first time up. Now he faces the lefty Kuchari. That pitch is low, ball 3. And a promising situation for Colby Schroeder. Here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 4. So he walks to load the bases. Thomas Fournier, who, like I said, 2 for 2. He's going to come to the plate. See what he can do here with 1 away. Ravens still have the lead, 4-2. The pitch. That's up and away for ball 1. That one is sent out to center field. Running over is Sam Walsh. He makes the catch. That is going to allow Murpaugh to tag and score, and it's going to allow the runner to advance to second. To third. Sal Lima advancing from second. So a sac fly. Good work by Thomas Fournier. That'll plate the 5th Ravens run of this second game of the doubleheader. And now with 2 outs, Eric Blamauer strides in. 1 for 2 with a strikeout in this game. Takes the first pitch high for a ball. The 1-0. Taken off the plate. Ball 2. Blamauer drove in the first Carleton run of this game. After McGill leapt out to a 1-0 lead, it was equalized extremely quickly. A Fournier double and a Blamauer single. Ravens were able to take the lead later in that inning. Here's the 2-0. Taken for a strike inside corner. And they have had the lead ever since. Now extended it to 5. McGill scored a second run in the top of the second. Still, though, the Ravens are in control. That one's bounced in for a ball. Trying for second here. And in safely. And, oh, the throw goes into center field. That's going to allow a run to score. Oh, no. So a ball in the dirt allowed Schroeder to take off for second. And as the throw went down there, it bounced into center field and brought Lima home. Also allowed Schroeder to advance to third. So another run is in. Schroeder goes first to third. 2-1 on Blamauer. Strike right at the top of the zone. Swung on and chopped, foul. Third base side. We will go again here. Kuchari looks in. There's the pitch, fouled back again. And Blamauer waits for another offering. Here it is. He hits that one hard to second and through for a base hit. RBI for Eric Blamauer. He's going to turn and try for second. In there, standing up, a hustle double by Eric Blamauer on a ball that he absolutely torched past the second baseman, Jackson Cohen. And it just carried, bouncing further into the alley. Hit so hard, Xavier Felks had to really run after it to cut that one off. And Blamauer was gunning it out of the box the whole way, so he makes it to second. A run comes in to score from third. And Ryan Malik steps to the plate, who has walked and been hit by a pitch as he takes the first pitch low for ball one. (7-2) is now the score for the Ravens. And here's the 1-0 to Malik. Swung on hard, fouled, first base side. Even the count on him. As Kuchari attempts to finally put an end to this long third inning, in which 3 Ravens have already come in to score. The 1-1. That one is hit foul, back up and out of play. One and two. Good take from Malik. Breaking ball landed off the plate. Malik recognized it. And there are now 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Ravens' designated hitter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. So that does it for the Ravens half of the third, but it was a productive one for them. They played 3, and their lead is now 5. 7-2 the tally. McGill, they're going to get a chance to bat coming up in the top of the 4th. Should be Matt Scott coming out for another inning of work. Be back in just a second with that. My name is Alex Scott. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Top 4, second game of the doubleheader here. Matt Scott still out on the mound for the Ravens. He sends the first pitch way above the zone for a ball. Xavier Felks leading off the inning for the Redbirds. They trail by 5. Felks hits that one out to left center. Running back are Bolt. Bolt runs in front of Murpaugh, makes the catch. Long run for him and a nice catch. He and Murpaugh going to fist bump out there in left center, and there's one away. Jackson Cohen now at the plate. He takes the first pitch from Scott up for ball one. Cohen hit a double his first time up. And he takes another pitch up there for a ball. Nobody on and one away. The pitch, and Cohen lines that one up the middle for a base hit. So 2 for 2 on the day is Cohen. And now Dawson Kusel will come in. Struck out his first time up. And the lefty will take his hacks against the lefty Scott. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nice pitch. Double play is in order for the Ravens. That'll be enough to put an end to this inning. The 0-1. Above the zone for a ball. Yesterday, Ravens were playing a lot of their rookies, a lot of their young guys. Today, more of the regulars in the lineup. Runners going. Throw down to second from Delfatti. Not able to squeeze it there as Schroeder. So the runner's in safely. May have been in there anyways. Cohen runs well. So it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike on the first baseman, Kusel. The runner in scoring position now, and stolen base by Jackson Cohen. Pitch. Take it for a strike. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, squeezed by Delfatti. Down goes Kusel. Two outs now as Noah Marr comes to the plate. Chance to make amends for that bobble out in left field earlier. He lost the ball in the sun, wasn't able to squeeze a pop-up. Swing and miss at the first pitch. He popped up to second base his first time up. If he can get aboard, it'll bring Gabriel Riquet-Cruz to the plate. He's having a good day. 2 for 2 in this game. The pitch. That one is popped up to center field. Running in is Murpaugh. Oh, and he lost that one in the sun. Tricky one. He stopped to shield his eyes for a second. Looks like he briefly lost track of it. And a run will come in to score. Jackson Cohen running the whole way with 2 outs. So that'll be a single for Noah Marr. And it will bring Gabriel Riquet-Cruz to the plate. And I've made this disclaimer in the first game, but we're getting big gusts of winds out here at the Ottawa ballpark. So if that is being picked up on the microphones and making just a terrible noise, I apologize. Riquet-Cruz pops that one up. Ranging back is Blamauer. Coming in is Bolt. Who's got it? It's Bolt. He makes the catch. The inning is over. So 1 run scores. And it's now 7-3 for the Ravens. But they get the chance to bat next in the bottom of the 4th. My name is Alex Scott. Gonna have the bottom of the 4th for you in a little bit. Stick around. Bottom of the fourth, just kicking off here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for joining me here on a day that has turned into quite a lovely one here in Ottawa. 22 degrees and sunny. And if you ask some of the outfielders in this game, it may be a little too sunny. But from where I'm sitting, it feels quite nice. Eric Delfatti at the plate against Agustia Kuchari. And Delfatti takes the first pitch inside for a ball. And takes the second pitch, a little bit upstairs for a ball. If you're just joining us, Carleton have been cruising in this one. Swing and a miss from Delfatti. 2 balls and a strike on him. Ravens have a 7-3 lead. In the second game of our doubleheader. The pitch. Taken low. Good take from Delfatti. That one missed only by a little bit. He is now in a 3-1 count. Kuchari, the windup. That one's popped back. Hey, it's heading my way. Ah, not quite. One of these days. It's only a matter of time, I think, before one of these foul balls comes over and just absolutely shatters my broadcast equipment. But I've escaped that fate for now. And Delfatti grounds that one up the middle for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting by him. And he is aboard to lead off the inning for the Ravens. In steps Braden Bolt. Right-handed hitter in to face the lefty Kuchari. Bolt, 2 RBIs on the day. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 2 RBIs came on a single that he hit in the first inning. Part of a 3-run Ravens inning. Struck out his most recent time up. Now he bats with nobody out and a runner at first. Swings and misses at that one. He'll be down 0-2. Kuchari deals. That one's hit hard by Bolt to short. Fielded onto second for 1. Not able to turn it though. So it'll just end up being a fielder's choice. Okay, Cruz was able to snag it at second, and Cohen was able to catch it at, stepping on the bag, but wasn't able to transfer it from the glove to the hand and make the throw down to first. So he just hangs on to it. There's one away, still a runner at first. Benji Vidocic at the plate. Check swing there, but he went. Strike 1 on Vidocic. One for 2 in this game. His base hit was a single. And a throw over to first back in time. Lefty Kuchari is able to keep a really good eye on the runner Bolt. Throw home. That's low for a ball. 1-1. Here is the 1-1 offering. That one is popped back out of play by Vidocic. Up over the screen, landing in the seats behind home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, runner going. No, they might have got him in a rundown. Running is Bolt. Safe in at second. He slides in. It was a pickoff move by Kuchari. Bolt took off. The throw went to first. Bolt just kept his head down, kept running, and slid in safe before Kusel could get the throw down to second. So nice running there from Braden Bolt, who should have been dead in the water. But he keeps his head down, runs hard, and makes it into second. Now a pitch to Vidocic. Swings and misses. So he'll go down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And it'll bring Dylan Murpaugh to the plate. The lefty Murpaugh, walk and a single. His line so far. Swings at the first pitch and hits it into left field for a base hit. Bolt is going to get sent home. Bobbled out in left field. Bolt's going to score here. Throw back in is cut off. RBI single for Dylan Murpaugh. Nice piece of hitting by him. And that brings Sal Lima aboard. Should I say into the box, not aboard, not quite yet. Lefty on lefty. And was struck out. Shown an error his last time up. The runner is going, and he's going to reach it as the throw gets away. Perfectly timed jump from Murpaugh. Kuchari, even working from the stretch, he's got kind of a long delivery. Murpaugh was able to time that one right, and as luck would have it, the ball was also bobbled in the dirt. So in there safely. Another pitch low for a ball. 2-0 on Lima. It's 8-3 for the Ravens after Bolt scored on that single from Murpaugh. Pitch. There's a strike at the top of the zone. 2-1 on Lima. He's out in right field in this game. If he reaches, it'll be the second baseman, Colby Schroeder. Here's the 2-1. That one is sent high, foul back behind home plate. And it clunks off the seats. The count will now be even at 2-2. 2 away here. Kuchari needs a strike. Or really any sort of out. That one is grounded softly to second. Jackson Cohen has it. Oh, he drops it. Throw on to first. He's safe. And now coming home is the runner. Murpaugh scores. A weird play at second where Jackson Cohen had it in his glove, and it was like he stood halfway up and dropped it. It was like he didn't fully have his glove closed all the way. So an error for him. And Dylan Murpaugh, he never stops running, so he rounds third and makes it home. 9-3 for the Ravens. Colby Schroeder at the plate. He has walked and struck out in this game. Ball bounced in for ball one. Throw over to first, back in time. And now the pitch. That one's taken high above the zone. Ball two on Schroeder. And another over first. He's back again. Here's the pitch. Well up and away, and a throw down to first. He's safe though. Steffler trying to see if he could catch Sal Lima. Not paying attention down at first. He was though. Steps back on the bag and no problem. Here's the pitch. Strike at the knees. 2 strikes now on Schroeder. And And that one is lined to second, caught by Cohen. And that will do it for the Ravens, half of the fourth. Still, though, they were able to score a run, extend their lead. They now have a 5-run cushion. They're ahead 8-3. Not a lot of game left for McGill to turn this around, but they will get a chance in the top of the fifth when we come back. Matt Scott back out to start the top of the fifth here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Through 4, he's given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. He's struck out 4, he's walked 1. It's going to be Robert Glusker at the plate. Glusker is 0 for 2 with a strikeout so far in this game. First pitch from Scott. Taken for a strike. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate. Glusker, the righty, looking to get aboard as his team trails by 5. He hits that one hard down to third and through Thomas Fournier into left field. Tough play there from Fournier. That ball was hit hard. I think that probably goes down as a base hit. But no matter what, Robert Glusker has reached first base. That has brought Nathaniel Steffler to the plate. The righty stands in against the lefty Scott. Here's the pitch. Ball just above the zone. Breaking ball didn't break quite enough. Pitch. Fouled back towards the McGill dugout, first base side. Ball and a strike on Nathaniel Steffler. The pitch. In there for a strike. Well placed. Outside portion of the plate. Right about the top of the zone. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes on Steffler. Glusker dancing a little bit over at first. Pitch home. Up and away, ball 2. See if Glusker wants to test the arm of Eric Delfatti, who's been throwing out runners all weekend long. Got him with the breaking ball. Strike 3. Strike out looking for Nathaniel Steffler. That brings Sam Walsh to the plate. Walsh, tall lefty, stands in. And the first pitch, oh, up and in. It hit him. I think it caught him in the helmet. Ow. Taken off the helmet now as he runs down to first base. Looks to be okay, but boy, that made a heck of a noise. So Walsh is hit by the pitch. And that puts a runner at first and a runner at second for Eli Brisman. Little bit low. Ball one. Brisman swings at that one. He sends it into left field for a base hit. Running in his Bolt. The throw is going to come home as the runner does. It's going to be close. Oh, cannot squeeze it, can Eric Delfatti, so the runner's going to be safe. A single there from Brisman. He's able to advance to second on the throw. Walsh ends up at third. Robert Glusker scores. It was an awesome throw by Braden Bolt in from left field. Got to the catcher on a hop. Fortunately, Delfatti not able to squeeze it and put the tag on. And a run scores for McGill. That pitch is popped up by Noah Mara. Under it, and making the catch is Benji Vidocic. So now there are two away. And it's Jackson Cohen coming to the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike. And he sends that one out to left field. High, but not that deep. Bolt is under it. He makes the catch, and that'll do it for the inning. So, the Redbirds are able to score one and make it 8-4. But they're still going to need to do more work in the 6th and the 7th. Before that, though, got the bottom of the 5th coming up in just a little bit. My name is Alex Scott. We'll have that bottom of the 5th right after a short break. Welcome back. It's a beautiful day at the ballpark here in Ottawa. Beautiful day for a doubleheader. Ravens took the first one today. Poised to do the same here. Thomas Fournier coming to the plate. And it is a new pitcher for the Redbirds. Will Greer. Saw a little bit of him yesterday. He is going to come in relief of Kushari. So the righty Greer gets ready. And here's the first pitch, fouled back out of play by Fournier. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, that ball's in the dirt for a ball. Final line on Kushari, pitched 2 innings. Gave up 4 hits and 5 runs, but only 1 of them earned. Struck out 2 and walked 1. Here's the 1-1. That one's low for a ball. 9-4 Ravens at the moment. 6 more outs for McGill to play with in this 7-inning contest. Another pitch low for a ball. Fournier's had a good day at the plate in this game. He's hit a double, a single. And last time up he had a sacrifice fly. 3-1. Swings and chops that one to short. Riquet Cruz has it. Throw on to first. One away. So the leadoff man is retired. And Will Greer will now have to face Eric Blamauer. 2 for 3 in this game, with an RBI and a strikeout. Pitch. There's a strike in there at the knees. The 0-1. Bounced in for a ball. This day has been a return to form for the Ravens. They dropped both legs of yesterday's doubleheader. The 1-1. Low, that'll make it 2-1. Today, the Ravens were much more used to seeing scoring runs in bunches. Pitchers have been keeping a lid on things. That one is driven out to right field. Running over is Felks. He makes the play. And there are 2 outs. Nice pitching here from Will Greer so far. Ryan Mallett comes to the plate. Joking around with the catcher a little bit. The catcher throwing the bat back towards the dugout. Came a little bit close to Mallett. Mallett gave him a tap on the chest. Hey, you throwing that at me? Stands in and takes a ball just below the zone. 1-0 on him. Check swing. Did not go. 2-0 on him. Swings and fouls that one back up over the screen. Malik is 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Struck out in his last at-bat. 2 balls and 1 strike on him. The pitch. Inside at the feet. Ducks out of the way. That is a ball. The pitch. Grounded to second. This should do it. Throw on to first, and that's it. A 1-2-3 inning for the Redbirds. They're going to come back up to bat in the top of the 6th. They trail by 5. It's 9-4 Ravens here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. Stick around. Top of the 6th. Just about to get started here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Davis Nickel is coming in. He swings at the first pitch and grounds it hard through past Fournier at third. Nickel pinch hitting for Dawson Kusel very quickly. Taps that one inside the bag at third. And the leadoff man is aboard. An inning where the McGill Redbirds really need some runs. We are down 9-4 here. It's the top of the 6th, and we only play 7 these doubleheaders. Another pinch hitter. It's Alex Strapko. It's going to come in for Noah Marr. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Pitch misses. Just a little bit off the plate for a ball. So a 1-1 on Strapko. Throw over to first, and the throw gets away. Runner's going to advance to second. This one's bouncing around. He might come for third. He's going to keep running. The throw is in towards third. He retreats. Good call by him. So, an attempted pickoff. And an errant throw that bounces all the way over towards the tarp in right field. It's going to allow the runner to advance. That pitch misses up and away. Second there taken by Scott. He's going to look in back towards Strapko. Strapko fouls that one off. I should mention that Dylan Yang came in to run for Davis Nickel. We saw Yang close out the 7th inning in the 2nd game yesterday. So after Nickel gets aboard, Yang comes in to run, and it was Yang who advanced on that throw to first that got away from Benji Vidocic. That pitch is bounced in for a ball. And the count will be full for Alex Strapko. On second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. That one is grounded foul. Pulled that one, third base side, inside the bag, or pardon me, outside the bag for a foul. So the count is still full. Alex Strapko, the pinch hitter, pops that one up. This could be playable, running over. No, bounces, is going to land uncaught in foul territory over towards the Redbirds dugout. Scott, Vidocic, and Delfatti all took off. See if they had a shot at that one. But it drifted too far away into foul territory. So we will go once again from a full count. Pitch taken low for a walk, so Strap goes aboard, and he joins Yang on the bases. Things get a little bit interesting here. Pitching coach coming out, can have a chat with Scott. Not sure if this is the end of his night or if it's just a little bit of advice. Looks like he's just getting a little bit of a pep talk before Gabriel Riquet-Cruz comes to the plate. Yep. So Scott's going to stay in to face Ricky Cruz, who is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Still nobody out. 2 aboard here. Ravens 9, Redbirds 4. And we will see what the approach is against Ricky Cruz, who has been a tough out all weekend long. Nothing and nothing. Swings and fouls that one up over the screen. So Scott attacks him. The first pitch in that at-bat, gets ahead early 0-1. He steps back in. Scott delivers. The bunt is on. He really tried to push that one down the first base line, but the pitch was well away into the opposite batter's box, so he wasn't able to do anything with it. He leaned through it. So now there are 2 strikes on him. Suddenly the bunt gets taken away here. And the pitch, that's away for a ball. Not sure whether that was an attempt to move the runners over or whether Ricky Cruz was trying to take the defense by surprise. They're playing a little bit deep. He chops that one to Fournier at third. He's got it. Throw on to second. Out at second. So they get the force there. Yang advances to third, and Ricky Cruz finds himself at first. Not enough time to try and turn 2 on that one, but still, nice play from Fournier. And that was the first out of the inning. Robert Glusker to the plate. Glusker, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. He scored a run. He was shown an error earlier. And now, home plate umpires having a chat with the McGill coaches. Can't quite hear what is being argued or discussed, but we're ready to go again as Glusker takes a first pitch strike from Scott. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Double play would be handy if Scott can get a hard ground ball to one of his infielders. Glusker pops that one up. Center field is Murpaugh. He's under it. He makes the catch. Yang tagging. He's going to make it home here as the throw back in is cut off. So the 5th McGill run of the game is in as Dylan Yang, who came in as a pinch runner, crosses the plate. Sacrifice fly by Robert Glusker narrows the Ravens' lead to 4. And now Nathaniel Steffler will come in. Steffler 1 for 3 with a single. Struck out his last time up. The pitch upstairs, ball 1. Here's the pitch, and that one is sent out also to center field. This has a chance, and it drops fair for a base hit. That one landed in shallow left center, out of the range of Blamauer and Balt, who are both converging. So now 2 men on. After that base hit from Steffler, Sam Walsh is at the plate. This time up, he got hit by a pitch up near the head area. I think actually in the head area. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Other than that, he has walked and flown out to left field. Down by 4 with 2 runners on. This is an important at-bat for Walsh. See what he can come up with. The 0-1. Just a little bit upstairs. That'll even things up at 1-1. The pitch. That's a strike. Matt Scott, who started this game, trying to close out the 6th inning. He looks in, has a look at second. Now the pitch home. Swing and a miss, he got him. Matt Scott strikes out Sam Walsh to leave the runners at first and second. Ravens are going to have a chance to bat in the bottom of the 6th. And after that, McGill will try to continue engineering the comeback. It's 9-5 for the Ravens. They bat next. Stick around. Bottom of the 6th here. The final of this 4-game series between the McGill Redbirds and the Carleton Ravens. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for joining me here today. Ravens currently have the lead, 9-5. They're about to bat against a new pitcher. It's Radbod Yazdanfar in what I believe are, or will be, his first pitching appearance of the season. He's getting some yells of encouragement from the base. See what he can do. Throws right-handed. Yeah, has not registered a stat as a pitcher this season. So down 9-5 at the end of a compressed 4-game double header. Redbirds trying out a new guy. First pitch. Misses a little bit away for a ball. And Eric Delfatti lines that one. Diving stop at short by Riquet Cruz. Long throw. Not quite there in time, but a heck of a play by Riquet Cruz. He got dirty, sliding on his stomach to make that stop. Got up, and really it was a strong throw over to first. But Eric Delfatti running a little bit too well. So the leadoff man is aboard. And Braden Bolt will come to the plate. 1 for 3. Swings and misses at that one. It gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to advance. Eric Delfatti easily makes his way to second base. Ooh, and that hit him. One of the risks you run when you're in against a guy who hasn't pitched all season is that he might be a little bit wild. Yasdin Farr hits Bolt on the thigh with that pitch. And that brings Benji Vidocic to the plate. 2 on. Nobody out. Swinging at the first pitch, he missed. Fastball upstairs. 4-run lead right now for the Ravens, trying to add some insurance. They got the guys on the base to do it right now if they can bring him in. That one's high above the zone for a ball. Pretty much the same location as the first pitch. This time Vidocic wasn't swinging. Inside. 2-1. Pitch, both runners going. Throw down to second. Tag is on. Safe, and oh, McGill can't believe it, and I don't blame him. Hands on the heads all around the infield. It was a perfect throw, and similar to a play earlier, it certainly looked as if the tag had been applied. There was a big roar from the McGill dugout when that safe call came in. Again, had they asked me, I would have said he was probably out, but I'm up here in the very last row, far away. I can't really tell as Vidocic fouls that one off. And since both runners, it was a double steal, they now stand at second and third. Double play is out of order. Count is even at 2-2. The pitch. That one is grounded softly over to short. Throw on to first. And they got him. A run scores. So Raquel Cruz fields it. Throws it on over for the out. But a run does score. And now the McGill manager is coming out to have a chat with the field umpire. Not sure what this is about, whether it's still about that tag on the runner at second. It certainly could be. Everybody's taking a breather here. So, the situation is the Ravens have doubled up the Redbirds. They have 10. The Redbirds have 5. There is one out. There's a runner on third. It's Braden Bolt, who was hit by a pitch and stole second, except for the fact that every single person in the McGill infield disagreed with that call. And I believe that is what the complaint is about. Hearing some non-broadcast worthy words coming right now from the McGill bench. from the McGill manager. And the field umpire is going to walk away, said I've had enough of this. Couple controversial calls in this game. One at third, one at second. But at the same time, two close calls are not the reason that McGill is down 10-5 in this game. And they are going to have to step up and deliver some pitches here if they don't want the deficit to get any worse. So after that lengthy delay, we're ready to get going again. Aston Fire permitted a warm-up pitch. And now he throws a first pitch strike to Dylan Murpaugh. It's been a good game for Murpaugh. 2 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Swings and misses at that one. Now down 0-2. Trying to do something to score Braden Bolt from third. A pitch. That one's popped back up out of play over the screen. It's amongst some of the empty blue seats here at the Ottawa ballpark. Count remains 0-2. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball one. After Murpaugh, due up is Sal Lima and Colby Schroeder. And that one is popped up really high in the infield, though. Who's going to make the play? It's going to be the third baseman, Mike Brisman. And they're now 2 away. Pinch hitter actually coming in for Sal Lima. It's going to be Marshall McKinnon. Played in both of yesterday's games. Left-handed hitter takes over from Sal Lima. Here's the first pitch. Chops that one foul. First base side towards the McGill dugout. Fielded by the first base coach. And a strike on Marshall McKinnon. Taken low and away for a ball. Combined across both games yesterday, McKinnon went 2 for 6 with a walk and a strikeout. He comes in to pinch hit late in this one. 1-1. Also low and away, ball 2. Two, 1. Bounced in. Ball 3. See if McKinnon wants to swing here against Yazdonfar, who again is in his first outing of the season. That one is hit to second. Fielded by Cohen. Throw on to first, and the inning is over. So really, for the first appearance of the season, that is not a bad performance at all from Yazdonfar. But it is now rally cap time for the Redbirds. They trail by 5, heading into the 7th and final inning. 3 outs away from the Ravens completing the sweep of this doubleheader and evening out this weekend series. My name is Alex Scott. I'll be back with the 7th inning in just a second. Welcome back to the top of the 7th here at the Ottawa Ballpark, where this could be the final half inning of the day. McGill Redbirds, they trail 10-5. They have 3 more outs. It's a new pitcher coming in for the Ravens. It's going to be Jackson Hurst. On the season thus far, he's pitched 2 innings, given up 1 hit, 1 earned run, walked 4, struck out 1. Eli Brisman is at the plate for the Redbirds, getting things started in the top of the 7th. First pitch from the righty Hurst is sailed high, up and over the catcher to the backstop. And it sort of rainbows back off the backstop. And this would all be very exciting if there were any runners on base, but of course there aren't. And so we will settle in, and it's just a plain old ball. And we'll go again. The 1-0. That one's popped up, first base side. Over is Vidocic. He looks like he has room. Makes, oh, couldn't squeeze it. Looks like it carried a bit further behind him than he was expecting. Had to sort of reach up and backwards. Not able to complete the catch. And it's now 1-1. Check swing, taken low for a ball. Two 2-1 from Hurst. Another check swing, this time high for a ball. Move things to 3-1. Final line on Matt Scott. He pitched 6, gave up 9 hits, allowed 5 runs, only 3 of them earned, struck out 6 and walked 2. So 3 earned runs in 6 innings, really a tidy start from him. Strike at the knees. Great pitch from Hurst. Full count on Brisman, who is looking to get the miracle comeback started. Here is the full count pitch. Bites that one off, fouls it over the screen. Into the seats, first base side. Three and two again. The pitch. That one is grounded to third and ruled foul. Foul ball. Looked like it almost crossed over the bag at third. Plate umpire rules that it was on the wrong side of it, however. And so we will reset. Another 3 and 2. Swing and a miss. Drop third. Throw down to first. They got him. So, Brisman strikes out, though they do have to throw it down to first to complete the strikeout. And Xavier Felks now comes to the plate. And late in the day here, 5:15, sort of a tricky shadow situation as the sun is located in such a way as here's the first pitch to Felks. That one's bounced in. The shadow is basically cutting off Jackson Hurst from the rest of the pitcher's mound, and that can be tricky for the hitter to pitch up when the ball is moving from the sunny side to the shady side. 1-0 from Hurst. Strike, up and away. Good pitch, caught the top of the corner. Felks is 0 for 3 today. Flown out, and popped up. The pitch, he sends that one out to left field. Running back is Braden Bolt. Running. That one is down, and that's going to be extra bases. Felks is trying for 3 here. He turns the corner. He's going to be in there standing up. Xavier Felks with a big roar from the McGill dugout. He's aboard with 1 out on a triple that was really hit hard out to left field. Bounced all the way to the wall. It's a long chase for Braden Bolt to track that one down. Felks turned on the afterburners. So a 3-bagger for Phelps, or for Felks, pardon me. That brings Jackson Cohen up. Cohen's hit a double, he's hit a single, and he's flown out thus far. Bounced in, and that gets away. Felks is going to come home. And he's in. No play to be made at home. So Felks does a quick lap of the bases. He's in to score, and now the Ravens lead by 4. 10, the Redbirds have 6. Nobody on, 1 away. Jackson Cohen steps back in. The pitch, up and away for a ball. Pitch from Hurst. Swing and a miss. So now it's 2-1 on Cohen. Playing second base today. Just missed above the zone. 3-1 for Cohen. He wouldn't mind a walk right here. Another base runner on. McGill tries to rally, produce another 4 runs. Here's the pitch. Oh, ball 4. Cohen's going to take his base. And now Bentley Dodson comes to the plate. Dodson replaced Dawson Kusel, and then swapped positions with Eli Brisman, so now Brisman is at first. Dodson is at third. Of course, that only actually matters at this point if the Ravens are asked to field again. A little bit of a chat out on the mound. Some encouraging words for Jackson Hurst. The Ravens still should feel pretty secure. They still have a 4-run cushion, already 1 out. Dodson, a left-handed hitter, stands in against the righty Hurst. The pitch, low for ball 1. After Dodson, Alex Strapko is on deck. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back into the screen. Count goes even at 1-1. That pitch is high for a ball. Inside, and that one gets away. Runner's going to advance. So now a runner stands at second. And the pitch from Hurst. There's a strike. So now the count will be full. Bentley Dodson. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 away. And Alex Strapko is the last hope for the Redbirds. Nothing and nothing. That's inside for a ball. Redbirds are going to be back in action on Friday against the Académie Baseball Canada, playing at Stade Gary Carter. And they have a couple against Ottawa at Gary Carter Field. So good for Gary Carter. That pitch is up for ball 2. Meanwhile, the Ravens are back in action on Wednesday against the GGs, the 4th game of the O-Train series. Ravens lead that one 3-0. 2-0 now on Strapko. Low, ball 3. Strapko waits. Here's the pitch from Hurst. High, ball 4. So Strapko, that is his second plate appearance since coming into the game as a pinch hitter. It's his second walk. Now Gabriel Riquet-Cruz is going to come up. Score is still 10-6 for the Ravens. Tying run is on deck. Pitch from Hurst. And that one is grounded over to short. Blamauer's got it. He goes the short way, and the game is over. Nice play by Blamauer. And the Ravens, after a tough doubleheader yesterday, they're going to pull it off today. Take both against McGill. This one by a score of 10-6. And really a nice start from Matt Scott. And some good hitting all the way through the lineup. To go with their 7-0 win earlier today. If you're able to join us today, thank you. Really appreciate it. Everybody who stops by and checks out these streams. I have a lot of fun doing them. Always nice to take in some baseball, especially on a day as nice as today. For the Ravens, they will be back in action on Wednesday, like I just said, against the GGs. As we move closer to October, and the OUA playoffs are going to get going. We're shaking hands here at the Ottawa Stadium, so it's time for me to say goodbye. Again, my name is Alex Scott. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'll be back with more Ravens baseball later in the season.